Well, hello and welcome to week 2 of the virtual Notre Dame season. And it is yet another extra live stream. Hello, my name is Ryan Ritter. You could call me ND Tex. And we are back once again. It is sim night here at 6:30 Central, thereabouts. I think maybe a minute or two late, but I was close enough. And this is all, of course, happening for Extra Life. So real quick before we get started, if you're not aware of what Extra Life is, it is a charity effort in which gamers like myself will play games and help change kids' health. And it all goes to local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I raise money for the Children's Health Foundation of Oklahoma, which is where this guy right here got a lot of care when he was fighting leukemia and unfortunately lost his battle. So we are going to keep doing this virtual season and many other things in his honor. Head over to gamingforhaven.org is where you can make your donation. You can also use the donation or extra life commands in chat. That'll get you there as well. Pop up the link. Well, yes, we did go into Aggie Land. We got the W, and I will tell you what, I'm actually very happy. I wasn't expecting it to be an easy game. The sim lulling us into a false sense of security, maybe. But they covered. They won. Sim is 1-0, so I like where we're going right now against, in real life. But, of course, this is completely divorced from real life. If you've been following me on my socials, you've seen me posting the top 25 in this season. Like, Florida State has actually won a game in our Dynasty. SC did beat LSU, but hilariously stayed ranked below the Bayou Bengals. So there's a lot of little different things. As time goes on, I expect the hilarity to continue. But this week, it is Notre Dame having their first home game in Northern Illinois. I will actually be at this game in real life. I'm very excited. Haven't been back for a Notre Dame game in some time. So I'm looking forward to getting this done. And let's go ahead and roll over to the game. So you'll see we are in Dynasty mode. This will require me to do a little bit of controlling trickeration to kind of get things moving. But after the intro, we'll head in and I'll get things set right before kickoff. We got our virtual Marcus Freeman up there. All the recruiting is being done automatically. So the computer's in charge and we're letting everything happen, coaching carousel, everything else. So let's go ahead and get into the game. You can see it's also nice to get to see the ratings and everything here. But here we go. Let's let the sim begin. And here we go as Notre Dame looks to kick off their 2024 campaign here at home. And it's going to be a much easier schedule after they go in and take out the Aggies in what was a rout early. And they crushed them out there. Now they return home. They'll see if they can have the same luck. And here come the Irish. So the Irish facing off against a MAC Huskies team that is also 1-0. Notre Dame has won the toss and deferred and will kick. So an offense that ran all over the Aggies will get a chance to do it once again here against NIU. Jerron Payne gets a decent return there. And like you said, injuries, everything else, it is all contained into the sim. So that is why Jerron Payne is there. The Irish will come out, starting with 3 wide. Jeremiah Love will get the handoff, going over to the right side, looking for room, breaks a tackle. And is able to get a 6-yard gain, so a nice start there for Notre Dame. They'll stick with 4 wide. 5 men on the line, 6 coming, blitz coming. Riley tried to take advantage of it, but overthrew Price. It'll now be 3rd and 4. So good read by Riley, just bad execution. Pass over the middle is actually tipped. So the Irish start their home campaign with a very surprising 3 and out. Oh boy, where have we seen this mess before? Like every home opener, it feels like. Fair catch over at the 37-yard line, and that is where NIU will take over. Now, NIU actually does have a pretty decent rushing attack with Brown in the backfield. He's somebody to keep an eye on, and if the Irish cannot contain him, it's going to be an interesting day here for them. This will be a little touch pass on the jet, and that is going to get 6 yards. So trying to stretch the Irish over on the perimeter early. And you can hear the crowd rocking much like Aggie Land was. Another touch pass. This time the Irish snuff it out. Jalen Steed was on there. Oh, no. Benjamin Morrison goes down. And that is the first time we've had an injury this sim season for the Irish. We'll see what happens to him. That would be a massive blow to this defense. And off to Brown. He cuts up the middle, finds the first down, and gets a few more. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. So all of a sudden, Huskies have a first down and across midfield. Still don't have word on Benmo yet. Back to pass and hit as he throws. And that falls harmlessly incomplete. 2nd and 10 now as this crowd gets back into it. Play action. The pass is tipped. Nice deflection there by the Irish secondary. 3rd and 10. Another play action. Nobody bites. This is going deep into the end zone. And falls harmlessly incomplete. Coverage was all over that. We'll have a sad punt across midfield. This punt's getting angled over towards the near sideline, and they're going to call this a touchback? No, it was a perfect punt there, just past the 1-yard line. So Riley Leonard will start this drive in the end zone. Love trying to get him some room, and he gets 5 yards. So that is how the first drive started. Then there were 2 incomplete passes, one tipped at the line, and they're going to go 5 wide, drink. And pass was dropped. So another incomplete pass, and yet again another 3rd and medium coming up. 4 wide, Price is in the backfield. This is the first completion of the game, and that is a wide open receiver there on the curl route. That is, I believe, Chris Mitchell getting the first down. And we got a flag on the play as Faisal gets this pass. We'll see what happens here. And that's roughing the passer, so the Irish will get another first down with 15 yards. That's going to push them all the way to the 41-yard line. So Notre Dame getting a little bit of a break there. And this pass is complete. And to the 40, 30, 20, 10. I don't think NIU will catch up, and it is a touchdown, Irish. So after a 3 and out, the Irish come back in a hurry. And Jaden Greathouse is able to take it to the house. Oh no, Bo Collins. Numbers are wrong for the roster I have. Oh dear. I'm going to have to change the numbers. I'm sitting here looking at a depth chart, and that is absolutely not the number I had for Greathouse. Or excuse me, for Bo Collins. I had number 5 for him. Oh, man. Anyways, I'm still getting into the swing of things here on the sim. Kick is up, kick is good. Notre Dame strikes back quick. 7-0 with 6:09 left here in the first quarter. Jeter kicks this one deep. Oh, but not too deep. That's inside the 10, but the Irish swarm in a hurry. And they were doing this against the Aggies, too. Very good coverage, not great field position. Inside their own 20 are the Huskies. A little bit of motion and a play action here on first down. Swung out to the flat, and that's only going to get 4 yards. And that pass, I believe, was to Grayson Barnes, the tight end, who snuck out to the flat. And a strong eye pistol formation are the Huskies. Got some time, running out of time, and that's a sack by Kaiser. So Notre Dame making Hampton struggle mightily back there in the pocket. It'll be 3rd and forever. Kaiser was able to just bully his, he kind of bull rushed his, I said defender, his lineman back into the pocket and just kind of shoved away and had a wide open lane. Back to pass is Hampton. He's going to try to get this out in the screen, but there's no blockers. And Owens is going to get tied up. Brown's going to get tied up. And they're going to have to punt it away. Did not gain a yard on that drive. And this punt is barely going to get across midfield. Notre Dame has a little bit of room. Going across the 50. And just inside the 40 is that return. So a nice little return there for the Irish. I have Dobbs Harrison as 21, but I don't know if that's who it actually is. And that I have no idea who's what. I don't know if that can't be Chris Mitchell. I bet that's Greathouse. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out who's going on here. Thomas, I know his number's right, was open, but overthrown by Riley. Tapping his chest, saying it is his bad. Back to pass again, and this is complete. Collins is able to get 8 yards. So the Irish are sniffing the red zone. A first down will get them there. Coming out with trips. And this is going to be a nice run by Love. Went up the middle, bounced over to the right side. Gets the 3-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Too tight for the Irish. Another handoff. Breaking the tackle in the backfield. Out across first down. Breaks another tackle. Touchdown, Love. And the Irish are showing that they may have a little bit too much power and talent for this Huskies defense. That is yet another time that Love looked like it was stopped in the backfield. But Jeremiah Love would not be stopped. Unless there's a tackle broken there in the backfield and just running over defenders on his way to the end zone. So a quick 14-0 lead as long as this extra point goes through, and I didn't jinx it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So now it is Notre Dame 14, Northern Illinois Huskies 0, as we still have 2:21 left to go here in the first quarter. And oh my goodness, just swarmed again on the return. Huskies taking over on the 20-yard line. Pitch out to Brown. Kaiser's all the way in the backfield, and he snuffs it out. Loss of 6. Now Notre Dame coming out with a 3-man front. Blitz coming. Blitz. It wasn't the blitz that got there. That was just right up the gut. Offensive line could not adjust to the 5-man rush. And that is the second sack on the day for the Irish. It is third forever as Joshua Burnham gets in there. He was untouched. They're lucky all that was a sack. That could have been a strip fumble. And welcome to the jungle, pulsing through Notre Dame Stadium. Back to pass. Running out of time, just dumps it. And that is going absolutely nowhere. And Notre Dame's domination continues. There's only 30-some-odd seconds left here in the first quarter, and Notre Dame's going to have great field position after this punt. Sails out of bounds at the 45. They'll come out with 3 wide. Price gets this handoff, gets a pair before he gets brought down. And they will get one snap off. Play action here. Riley running out of time. He gets sacked. Well, that inexperienced offensive line definitely still has some work to do, but that will bring the first quarter to an end. The Irish are doing just about everything they want. Only a couple rough plays there. Oh, this helps. I could just... Oh, they only have their top 100 players. I'm trying to look up the EA Sports roster. Doing what I can. Trying to see if I can get numbers that actually match the game. Back to passes Riley over the middle, and it lands in front of nobody. So Notre Dame will have to punt this one away. And this punt, it will be taken across the 30, and that'll be it there. kind of get a little quiet. Well, there's a little touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll be an 8-yard gain for NIU, and now they're going to go ahead and push the pace in this quarter, trying to see if they can make their way back. 2nd and 2. Handoff here, and oh my goodness, 2 Irish defenders led by Riley Mills. We need to do the last name so you don't think our quarterback's making plays. Now it's 3rd and 2, and I do not think NIU is able to hear what's going on at the line. But it's a straight handoff. Looks like it will work out just fine. Stopped right before midfield is Brown. And again, well, they're trying to change formations, plays, and everything at the line. But again, it's a handoff to Brown, but we got a flag on the play. This could come back for holding as Brown crosses the 30. Well into Irish territory, but like I said, this looks like it's coming back in the area of holding. And it is indeed holding. Evan Malcor, the guilty party there. So it looked like they were going to get a nice little boost there. They kind of shot themselves in the foot. Touch pass again. This time Kaiser cannot make the edge. Going across to the 30, almost to the 25. It's the 26-yard line. And God, none of these numbers match up in the game. I need to check this next time. Damn it. All right, it is 1st and 10. Hampton, hands off. We got a new back in the backfield now, and he is just absolutely swarmed. That number's right. That's Gavin Williams that came in at the running back. He stays in the game as NIU keeps trying to push this in Irish territory. Ball's down the 26. Another touch pass. They freaking love that play, and this one's gobbled up. Thought the new update was supposed to stop all the touch passes. Guess not. 3rd and 11 now for the Huskies as the crowd tries to will the Irish back into holding this shutout. Thrown into the flat and, steps out of bounds. So now this is going to be a 35-yard field goal where it may have been able to be a 1st down. This kick is up and it is good. So NIU able to get on the board as Kenan Woodill boots a nice little one through the uprights there. So NIU is on the board, and the Irish will get this ball back. I like how the fans are so disappointed. Like, oh dear God, I can't believe we just gave up 3 points to NIU. What in the world? You're up by 11. Calm down. What are their ND Nation handles? I need to know. And this one will go across the 25. And Leonard Riley will get back to work. And off to Love. He's got a little bit of a hole, which gets closed up quickly, but gets 3 yards out of the deal. Price now comes in at tailback. 4 wide for the Irish, 2 stack on the near side, but it goes straight to Price, who just bowls his way forward and has the 1st down. Notre Dame coming out with 2 tight and 2 receivers tight to the formation as well. Love back in the game. This is he hits his own offensive lineman in the back of the head. He had a drag receiver that was wide open. And Riley misfired that one. And nobody has Riley on this one. He gets 9 yards, and all of a sudden Riley Leonard has driven the Irish to a 3rd and 1 after an absolute bonkers play going off his own lineman. Love gets this, and this time he is touched into the backfield and cannot get away. So now the Irish will have to punt it away. It's their 3rd punt of the day. This one going way back and fair caught just outside the 15. Excuse me, just outside the 10. Hard to see lines apparently for me. So 1st and 10, handoff going up to the left side. Take it down, and we got another injury. Still don't know what happened to Benjamin Morrison. The updates are not good on here. All right, after the injury timeout, it is now 2nd and 5. Well, actually, I think I see Benjamin Morrison down at the near sideline. So it looks like he'll be okay. And now Brown gets away, has a 1st down, and then some. Gets to the 28-yard line. There's 4 minutes left here, and a jet sweep. Tackle broken, flag on the play. Be a first down if it holds, but somebody else held. So that will be another holding that takes a second first down that's been wiped away on a hold by NIU. So now 1st and 19 at the 19. Yes, Benjamin Morrison definitely is back in the game. And he gets in on this tackle. 10-yard gain. 2nd and 11 now. And another little jet sweep, but that doesn't go anywhere. Stopped at the line. 3rd and 11 coming up for NIU. Hampton back to pass. Pockets collapsing. He gets hit by Kaiser as he throws. And now NIU will have to punt it away. But Notre Dame will have 2 minutes and 36 seconds or so. Actually, less than that, probably under 2:30. 2:30 exact. Well, through 2:31. I'm great at estimating time. So they have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Lots of time here for Riley Leonard. Leonard gets this pass out to Greathouse, and he almost has a first down right out of the gate. He might be able to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning, and they're not going to. So they'll go ahead and take that 2-minute timeout. All 3 remain on this 2nd and inches snap. Leonard back to pass, and throws it behind his receiver. Not the most accurate day so far. A little bit of nerves coming home for the first time, I guess, or to his new home. And that pass is also woefully off. Well, Leonard, after being the player of the game against A&M, having a lot of accuracy issues so far. And this punt return doesn't go a whole lot of anywhere. Everybody still has all their timeouts. 2-minute warning is passed. We've got 1:48 left to go here in the half. Herbert back to pass. And that is complete. A 15-yard gain. Ball pushed to the 36. Excuse me, Hampton, not Herbert. Hampton is back to pass. Hit by Kaiser as he throws out to the flat to Brown, who gets out of bounds and will stop the clock. But it is 2nd and 12 after a loss of 2. 1:31 left to go in the half. Hampton, quick drop, passes. We got another flag here. Let's see if it's yet another hold. Oh, that is not what I was hoping for. So Notre Dame bails out NIU on that play. Now across midfield, all 3 timeouts, giving them a free one on that roughing the passer penalty. Howard Cross was the guilty party there. Dumped down the sideline, and it is complete. Clock will stop momentarily on that first down. 1:20 left to go. No spike, no timeout. NIU's just going to roll with it. And a short scream, and now an injury timeout. And that is going to actually take a timeout from them. So 2 timeouts left for the Huskies. 2nd and 5. 3rd injury of the game. Lots of people getting beat up right now. The old wear and tear. We're seeing it. Hampton over the middle, complete. It is now 1st and goal as Andrew McElroy gets that pass. Still 2 timeouts, over 30 seconds to go. Another dump over the middle, but stopped right at the goal line. NIU will call a timeout. Ball is on the 1, and they will come out with a shotgun and 3 wide. I would be shocked if this goes to anybody but Brown. It does go to him, and he walks in for the touchdown. Notre Dame got blown off the ball a bit there, and now we have a floating football because a ghost scored a touchdown, and Casper's going to celebrate. What in the hell? Well, that is the first of, I'm sure, many weird moments we will get. This time, Antonio Brown, sorry. I can't even talk. I'm laughing too hard. Kind of disappears after scoring the touchdown. Kick is up and good, and it looked like it was going to be a rout, but all of a sudden, Northern Illinois has climbed back into this football game. Notre Dame will get the ball to start the second half. But they got about 20-some seconds to do something with this. Let's see if they decide to run it and just take it in the locker room, or if they'll do something with the full complement of timeouts. They will try to do something. Leonard's back to pass. He's got a lot of time, but he'll dump it out to Love, who gets he does not get the first down. Notre Dame's not calling a timeout, so this is the last snap if they decide to take it. They do, and it's another dump out to Love, and we got a flag. And this looks like it's going to be a hold, so that should end the half. And that will indeed end the half. So at the half, it is Notre Dame 14, NIU 10. And it's been an interesting game. Bo Collins has had the one long reception. Notre Dame also had a great drive on the ground. Been a little bit of rough sledding. However, as we get to the half, this is a reminder that doing this whole virtual season, doing the sim and all the craziness to benefit Extra Life. So if you would, please head over to gamingforhaven.org. 100% of your donation will go directly to cancer research at the Children's Health Foundation of Oklahoma. They run the only freestanding children's hospital in the state of Oklahoma. So your money is absolutely needed. Oh, wrong screen. So please make that donation if you can. And this kickoff again will be, I thought the Irish got the ball. Didn't they kick? Or did I imagine that? No, they got the ball first. I'm tired. Hampton. Oh, that pass is broken up. Great defense by the Irish backfield there. Pretty sure that was in, and Schuler back there busting that one up. Jalen Sneed stopping the run, so now it's 3rd and 12. Irish trying to make a statement to start this half. Hampton throws it complete on the cross. And that was about a good 20-plus yard gain downfield. They're going to keep pushing the advantage here. A little read option. They go to the bubble, RPO rather, not really a read option, excuse me. Go to the bubble screen on that. 2nd and 7 as they get nearer to midfield. Hand off to Brown. Dances around in the backfield. Finds some room outside on the left. He's stopped by Sneed. It'll be 3rd and 2. And a touch pass. It's been one of the go-to plays, and this one gets busted huge into the 20. Thomas is able to take this one 30-plus yards downfield, and now it is genuinely time to start worrying. It's the second trip inside the red zone for the Huskies. The first time they came out with a touchdown, and it was this man that did it here, but Brown gets tackled by Kaiser after a gain of 4 after trying to get the edge. Irish bringing 5 to the line, but they got nobody else back there in the box. New back in, he gets a first down, and it is 1st and goal after Hobbs is able to get a nice gain there. Ball inside the 5, and Brown gets it, hurdles the defender, but not able to get to the goal line. Stopped again on the 1. I'll tell you what, the Irish need some more big bodies up there. It's going right back to them. Told ya. And now the Huskies have the lead, and for the first time all season, Notre Dame trails in a football game, and it is in their home opener against NIU. Well, if you were wondering, would the sim keep its bullshit up? You have your answer. An absolute stomping of Texas A&M on the road, and absolute struggle bus at home against Northern Illinois. Kick is up, kick is good. Yes, it is. So 17-14, as this home crowd is definitely hoping the Irish got something in their bag in offense. It was a couple great drives that made them look like they're going to run away with this, as Payne barely gets the ball past the 20. And then it was just disappointment and 3 straight punts. And off to Love. He's going to try to get him going. Has some room. He's going to get about 5 yards. Notre Dame coming out in the pistol. They got 3 wide. No tight ends in this formation. Leonard back to pass to the sideline, and that is complete. So 1st and 10. Oh, bad snap. Riley Leonard did all he could to get rid of that. That snap just floated in the air. I have not seen that. That is weird. Another weird snap, and they called the same damn play. Well, this time it's complete. Please don't do that again. 5 wide drink. And Leonard throws it out of bounds. Well, the accuracy issues are just absolutely killing the Irish right now. The receivers are open, just not hitting them at all. Not even remotely close. Oh, you should have fair caught that, dude, dummy. Well, he did all he could to hold on to that one. This drive will start at the 21. Stadium trying to get back into it, but the wind is taken out of their sails, and Brown looks to take it further, and we got another flag.
Illegal block in the back.
Well, thankfully, they will move backwards after a really stupid penalty that did not need to happen. It's 1st and 20 now for the Huskies. Hampton back to pass, has time, has this one complete, and 18 of those yards will come off on a nice completion there by Hampton. And off to Brown. He spins. Oh, he gets crushed by Benjamin Morrison. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Brown has been subbed out for Gavin Williams. We got that touch pass and just enough room found. Morrison tackles, but it's after the sticks. So new set of down for the Huskies. Hampton is back to pass. This is complete to McElroy, and another 1st down for the Huskies as they start marching towards midfield. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Brown is taken down in the backfield. Absolutely swallowed up by R.J. Oben. Brown will get this again. He has a lot of room on the left side, goes across midfield, breaks the tackle at the 45 before he's knocked out of bounds at the 43. Well, what was a stout rushing defense for the Irish out in Aggie land is struggling here against NIU. And a little screen pass. It is complete. 4-yard gain. Press circle to exit. It's just taunting us. It's like you can end this whenever you want and take over. Another touch pass again, and once again being patient, finding room, breaking tackles. 3rd and 3. This could be the last snap of the 3rd quarter, as the Huskies have been content to bleed clock and keep it out of the hands of the Irish. Brown gets this one, and he falls forward for the 1st down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, it is upset alert time here in the 4th quarter, as the Huskies have a 3-point lead on the Irish. And, man, I tell you what, it sure feels a lot more than 11 more yards rushing for the Huskies. I will say that. It feels like Brown has been just dominating this line. Hampton is back to pass. Open over the middle and complete. Morrison makes the tackle, but has another 12-yard gain. NIU in the red zone. They're a perfect 2 for 2 so far. Back to pass. To the end zone and broke it up. Agent 0 on the case. 2nd and 10 after the Xavier Watts breakup. Back to pass again is Hampton. He has time and he dumps it out to his tight end. Xavier Watts stops him after a short 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6. Irish haven't stopped him in the red zone yet. And a handoff to Brown, and he is swallowed up by R.J. Oben in the backfield. So they will try to force Notre Dame to get on the board in the end zone to take this lead. They bleed some more clock. And the kick is good. So it is now 20-14 NIU. As Waddell puts another one right through. 2 for 2 so far on his field goals. And yet now you can have that reaction to a field goal. That is exactly how you should feel at this point. Hand going through your body and all. And an entire body going through your body. Surrender Cobra going through another body. All kinds of weird shit happening in Notre Dame. It's not happening in real life. Have you? This is a YouTube comment. Have you seen Notre Dame play football like ever? Like, this is classic. What a big game, and farted away at home. And that is complete to Thomas. As Riley Leonard is trying to get back on track. I really hope they destroy them. But remember, this team lost to Marshall at 22. That pass is complete to Bo Collins. First down over midfield. Riley is finally getting his shit together. Remember, we had that close game against Ohio State, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but it was a nightmare. Jeremiah Love tries to run through a defender and gets stuffed. Only a 2-yard gain. The Irish trying to get back in their rhythm. They showed they can dominate. Oh, this is a good. Oh, why didn't you follow your blockers, man? Oh, he had pulling blockers over to the outside, and he ran inside of them. Not a great read by Love. 3rd and 6. Pass to the end zone, towards the end zone, and that is complete. Eyes on, making an impact felt there. With 6 minutes to go, the Irish find their way in the red zone for, believe it or not, the first time all game. All their TDs have been long. Price gets a handoff. Stopped at the line. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 9. Love is back in. Irish come out with 3 wide. 5 minutes left to go in regulation. Love tries to bounce to the outside, gets a couple yards, and he is stopped at the 7. It'll be 3rd and goal, and I would argue absolute 4-down territory here. Big formation for the Irish, and they're going to pass out of it, and it works. Wide open, touchdown. Raridan snuck out of that. You are not winning a Heisman, buddy. No. Don't you do that shit. Sir, you know better. Anyway, let's be happy there. Eli Raridan was in that jumbo set and just snuck out over in a drag route. Easy TD, gratuitous tackle. And we can take a breath for a quick moment as the Irish retake the lead. We got a barn burner at South End. The Sim never disappoints. We either get to celebrate unlikeliness or we get to be terrified by it. There is no in between. 4:23 left to go. 4 wide, 2 stack of the far sideline, but they're going back to Brown, and why not? He's been their best offensive weapon all game. 2nd and 8. After the 2-yard gain. Heavy set here for NIU under center. Too tight. Going with the jet sweep. The Irish went to seal the edge, but forgot about the middle. That was a very, very good vision, smart cut. Irish looking to clog that middle up. Look at those 4 linemen. Almost all looking like they're going to attack that A-gap. And there they go and bounce to the outside. Oh, my God. Howard Cross obliterating Brown. 3 and out for NIU. Oh, there's some blockers here. Oh, but no advantage taken there. Ball's across the 30, so the Irish have a chance to start icing this game. There is a 2-minute warning. They'll need to get a first down and then some. And they get nothing there. 1-yard loss for Love. And they do not have to snap it. They should take this in the 2-minute warning, and they do. NIU has all 3 timeouts, so this is far from over. And off to Love. Oh my gosh, absolute pancake there on the outside. But Love gets stopped at the line. Now, if I'm Denbrock here, I'm dialing up a pass. It looks like the Irish are in a passing formation with 4 wide. You got to go for the win. And, stop short. Well, it looks like it'll be the defense to win this one, as Notre Dame will punt it away, going 3 and out. Plenty of time for NIU. Almost running into the punter there. Don't mess with our Aussie. And they'll have to do this from the 20. So here we go. This is for the ball game. 1st and 10. Play action. Over the middle, wide open. And the clock will stop momentarily as they get set. Ethan Hampton going 260 yards so far today. Doing just enough to keep things going, having himself a solid game. This defense just needs to keep him out of field goal range. Long pass tipped by Benjamin Morrison. He went down earlier in the game, and thank God he's back healthy. 2nd and 10 as the crowd gets into it. Hampton back to pass. Dancing. Over the middle, and it's complete and into field goal range. They call a timeout. Kyle Thomas, 4th catch, 107 yards. 1:24 left in the game, and here comes Brown. And now Notre Dame's the one using their timeouts. I'm sorry, that is their 2nd timeout used. I thought Northern Illinois used their last timeout. So some smart clock management here, but I don't think it's going to matter. Notre Dame uses their last timeout. I do not think they'll be able to conserve any more time from here on out. NIU will be setting up for a game-winning field goal unless they let them score. Brown, they're going to try to stuff them. 2nd and 7, 1 minute remaining by the time this ball is snapped. Back to pass, Hampton, over the middle, it's dropped. Jarred loose, and that's a free timeout for the Irish. That is massive. 3rd and 7, will they go for it or will they run it? They will run it here, but Brown gets to the outside. Oh, you should just let him score. You should have just let him score. Oh, God. 1st and goal, just let him score. They snap it early. What is everybody doing? Screen pass, touchdown. Well, I don't know if NIU is trying to make a statement, but they give the Irish a bit of life. There's no timeouts, but there are 44 seconds left. The Irish will have to score a touchdown as Gavin Williams went into the end zone on that screen pass. Really weird past couple of calls. They gave a free timeout on the pass that was dropped incomplete. And the Irish let them score a little bit earlier. They would have had a full minute to go. And they're going to go for 2. Trying to make it be where the Irish can only tie. They will hand off up the gut, and the 2-point conversion is good. So now Notre Dame is in a situation where the best they can do is tie unless they go real crazy and decide they're going for 2. Well, the ball will start on the 25, 41 seconds for Riley Leonard and company. Price will be in the backfield for this drive. This goes over the middle, complete! Across midfield immediately. Go the Irish. I believe that is the number they gave Greathouse. I'm not sure now. I think they'll spike it. Yes, they will. 32 seconds left to go. And that honestly is plenty of time. They come out with 5 wide. Drink it all. Back to passes Leonard. Throws it deep. Has a man. Wide open. Touchdown, Bo Collins. Irish refusing to go down at home. Riley Leonard has been wildly inaccurate all game, has had receivers downfield, but when it mattered, he hit Bo Collins in stride, and there was not a prayer for NIU on that. Driving down the field in about 20 seconds do the Irish go. So now they just have to make sure that they didn't leave too much time. The kick is away. And they will have to start this drive from inside the 20. Let's see if they try to attack or if they will just go into overtime. Touch pass goes to the outside and stopped. Oh, the tackles are broken. Ends up just being a lot of time wasted. There's no timeouts left. This will be the last snap of regulation if they do get it off. And I don't think they will. So we are going into overtime just like we all expected against a freaking MAC team in the home opener. Notre Dame looked like they were going to dominate and run. I'm really glad they gave us overtime rules. That's really hilarious. But they have the new crazy rules in here, which makes sense. All right, we're gonna shake hands. And we'll see who wins the toss because they don't have a coin toss animation. Notre Dame wins the toss, and they will play defense. And Northern Illinois, if it's the left, that's okay. I was like, that would be really stupid if they went to the student section. So they will go away from the student section. And Brown carves them up for 7 yards. A good first volley in this overtime. Hampton brings the man in motion. They fake the touch pass and to Brown. He gets swallowed in the backfield by Riley Mills. 3rd and 5. Notre Dame looking to put the clamps down on NIU. Brown out in motion. Pump fake. Over the middle. Picked off. It's picked off. And there's a lot of open field. Benjamin Morrison across the 50. The 40. He's going to take it to a pick 6 in overtime. The Irish win. Well, if you were looking for the most bonkers way for this game to possibly end, I think we found it. Notre Dame escapes their home opener with a victory. Gotta win your clunkers. Oh, my dear God. No, that should not be the player of the game. Although, I don't know. He did bring him back. Okay, we'll note that. Well, that was one hell of an interesting game. Notre Dame escapes in overtime. Benjamin Morrison with a pick 6, the only turnover in the game. The Irish win. They move to 2-0. And you just got to win no matter what happens. Well, that was one hell of a game to go forward. And now we're going to see what happens in the rest of this week if there are any other bits of craziness. Because it definitely doesn't get much crazier than that. Wheezy, I think, speaks for all of us. Hey, no, you're not out of the playoff conversation. You could take out 2 losses there. We did lose a couple recruits because of that fucker, though, it looks like. Yeah, Benjamin Morrison should get Defensive Player of the Week. He won the freaking game. And it will be Purdue next week, but let's go back and check out. First, let's look at the scores and the schedules first. Let's see what happened here. We'll start with the top 25 and see what happened in week 2. Clemson takes care of App State, Penn State. Auburn struggles against Cal. Ooh, Kansas barely escaping the Illini. And Texas, so the big matchup that's coming up this weekend. Texas takes out Michigan 24-16. I love this sim so far. It's doing great things. Utah takes out Baylor. Oklahoma takes out Houston. LSU is able to bounce back after their loss. Oh, my dear Lord, Ole Miss. See, we're not the only ones in the top 10 struggling. It's okay. Ole Miss in the top 5. And how about this? NC State taking out Tennessee. Washington rolls, so does SC, Oregon, and so there we go. That's your top 25 roundup. Let's see what the actual top 25 rankings are. I forgot I need to do this. It's easier to just see it. All right, so Texas is your number 1 team in the nation after that win over Michigan. Notre Dame does not move very at all, so that is good. USC finally gets to move ahead of LSU. That's very funny. NC State at 15. Georgia is 1-1 because of that loss to Clemson, but Clemson only ranked one spot above the Irish. Let's see if we can see where the movement is. There we go. So one up from Texas, one up from Missouri. Michigan was the one that fell. They were number 9 last week, right behind the Irish, and go plummeting. Same for Tennessee. Let's see what happened in the coaches poll. Texas takes over there. Notre Dame number 5 in the coaches poll. I like where the coaches' heads are at. Michigan goes down to 15. Oklahoma State, wow, they took a big old plummet after losing to Arkansas. How did I miss that? All right, so that is your recap for the week. Keep an eye out on my socials and everything. I will make sure to keep going with all that. But that's going to do it. A little bit more crazy than any of us expected. But, hey, the sim remains constantly entertaining. That was a fun one to call. I really hope when I'm in the stands next weekend, it is not that stressful. But again, like I said, we are going to keep this dynasty rolling, and we will keep doing it. And whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens around the nation happens. Notre Dame still very much in the top 10 and the playoff conversation. I will see y'all next week as the Irish take on Purdue in their first rivalry game in the sim season. Please make sure to head over to GamingForHaven.org and make yourself a donation. And until next week, y'all, have a good one.